Hi there, today we'll be going over a brief overview of the AI fitness tools. So we've come onto the AI fitness tools page. From the quick access menu, you can also access this from the dashboard or using the search option on the social page, as well as using the floating actions menu button on the base right hand side for mobile devices. So we'll start with the workout generator, and once you come on here, the first thing you're going to want to do is create yourself a workout plan. And the two ways you can do this are either by using the guided form or just describe your goals or whatever plan you would like to create or generate in plain English in the box. As long as it's at least 50 characters, you'll be good to go. We have algorithms in place and fallback sequences to ensure as long as you have a goal described, you're going to get a plan generated. Ideally, using the example in the back, you could create a prompt or a text like this. But if not, you could still say something as simple like, oh, I want to get fight ready for a boxing match, or I want to increase my overall fitness level and strength, and it would still generate a fairly decent plan for you. Otherwise, if you specify how much weight you can lift, how many times a week you could do it, or what durations you could work out for, it would also take that into account. So either use the natural language description or just use the guided forms where you've got the four mandatory fields for your goals, your fitness level, how many days a week you would like to work out for, and the workout duration. So we're going to demonstrate. So these fields are non-mandatory, but they help to get a more personalized plan. Available equipment, full gym access, body focus, and if you had any limitations or any injuries you would like it to take into account for the created plans, you could specify in here as well. So there we go, plan generated and saved successfully. So you could view the generated plan on here and decide if you want to change a few more parameters. If you wanted to do that, you would use the generate new workout button and it would pre-fill the previous parameters you put in, and you could just tweak that. Or if the plan is fine, which in most cases, if you filled it to the specifications the first time, it would be, you would just go back to the workout page, and here's the plan that just got generated. By default, it would have a name such as personalized workout plan with a number, and you could always change this. Let's call this plan XY. And here is where you'll manage your exercises. Right off the bat, I'll list and show the different features you've got here and you have access to. So on here, you get your plan listed and split into the different days, as well as any warm-ups if needed, and if it accompanies the movement, depending on the intensity, cooldowns as well. Sometimes beginners will get tips also, but this is an advanced plan, so hence no tips. So right off the bat for the different movements, for example, barbell squats, suppose you didn't know how to do a barbell squat or any other movement in your plan, you click this video button here, and this would right off the bat pull a YouTube video showing you optimal form and how to perform the movement. And you can play this right here within the app.
This is the best squat tutorial that's
There you go. You can close that. And same for all other movements. For example, overhead press, barbell. There you go. You've got the video with maximum views and which is deemed optimal to show you the perfect form for it. And say, for example, you came across an exercise on your plan, which you decide you can do or would rather not do for some reason, with either the functionality to swap that out as well. Say, for example, you can do barbell squats, just use the can do this button, and automatically the algorithm will generate something new for you that supplements that movement and still ensures you're training optimally. So there you go. Different options: Bulgarian split squats, front squats, Zercher squats, box squats, hack squats. So yeah, just make a decision. If you decide you want to do, say, box squats, just hit switch to this exercise. And as you can see, it's replaced on your plan. And on here, you get a live mode, which you can use when you're at the gym and if you just want to be more focused on your plan. So we'll click on
Box
start live mode
squats.
for the day.
Set 1 of 4.
And as you can
Rest
see,
complete.
there's a timer as well.
Ready for next
But in
set.
its default state, it's not going to automatically move to the next exercise or next reps or next set rather for you. If you want to accomplish that, like you want to actually put the phone away, you can just toggle the hands-free mode button, and this will automatically start counting for you. It tells you when to rest and when to start your next set. And once the exercise is complete, it rolls over to the next exercise for that day. And yeah, we can exit the live mode now. And on here, you have the options to set your reminder. You choose the day, the time, and whether you want both push notification and email reminders, or if you want just either or, just push notifications or just email, and you would save that. So with regards to tracking your progress for the day and throughout the week, you could just check the radio button to say you've completed the exercise and so on and so forth. You can manually check that, or you could just use the complete workout, which will check everything. And once everything is checked, you'll be presented with this form, which will get how you're feeling after the workout is completed, as well as the different sets completed for each particular movement, how much weight you use, and how much reps you're able to complete with those weights, and any other things to note. If you had like pain doing a certain movement that's outside of the norm, you would note that here as well. Not pain from like muscle fatigue, obviously, but just if there's something out of the ordinary, like you hurt the joint or you feel like some intense pain somewhere and it's not related to just muscle fatigue, you could mention that in here as well, and it would automatically take all these details and put under your analytics, which you would then use the next time you're creating another plan if you decide to switch this program. And with regards to how long you should use a program, we typically recommend using it for 2 to 4 months with only making minute changes based on your progression and how you evolve. Like we all know, building muscle is about consistency. Find something that works and that's optimal for you and your body type, and you stick to it. So if you're not having trouble with your created plan, you can stick to it for as long as you like. So those plans will be there on your profile until you actually delete them, and you can generate more than one plan with limitations based on the tier you actually have access to. So if you're gonna complete this, once you do, you would save and you would get this workout check-in, which will also see how you're feeling and get an estimate for your energy level and how long it actually took you to complete the movement. And it would also learn based on your responses here, much like the performance log, which got the exact repetitions, how much weight you use, and so on. This is all to get it to create more personalized plans for you on your journey so you can progressively overload and you can have more intense sessions as needed as you grow. So you can complete that. And there you go. That's how you'll navigate with workout management. You will also be able to view and edit the performance data you provided before anytime, as long as you've completed the movements for the day and you've checked everything. So with regards to recycling, if you want to begin tracking for the next week, all you have to do is hit reset progress for the different respective days, and it will make it so everything is reset. But all the data you've provided already will be stored under analytics. And here on top of each plan, you get to see what input. If you use a guided form, you'll get the input parameters like this to tell you what yielded to the current plan you use, so you know how to tweak for the future. Or if you use the natural language, as you can see, they all carry badges. This is for using the describe your goals section. In other words, natural language. For example, here's a plan I generated using natural language. So as you can see, what I prompted it to do was something very basic, looking to improve my overall body strength and fitness level. And the way the system understood that was, this is a beginner was trying to improve his overall body strength and fitness level. And so it generated a program to match, which is a full body program 3 times a week. And again, all of the things I showed you before, all the switches apply with each plan. You get the option to get a live view of what the optimal form and how to perform the exercise. And you would access it by clicking on this. And if you decide that for some reason you can't perform the exercise, you can use the can do this button, and that will give you the option to swap the movement. There you go. So something more sophisticated. So this is another natural language generation, but on here I've made specifics. I've mentioned I'm advanced, so I'm looking for something impressive, and I have like 10 years of experience. And as you can see, I was able to get that. And so it created a program for me like this. In the workout plans page, you also have the recovery tab, which essentially you can come here from time to time and check in, preferably every day. And it will get this data from you, get you to rate your sleep quality, energy level, muscle soreness, and stress level. So you would put whatever based on your scenario and experience and hit calculate. And this will make suggestions on how to keep training and what you need. And it will also weave that in and use both data from your analytics and the recovery tab when next you create another plan to improve your experience and create something more suitable and optimal to you based on the different stages you would go through. So with that, we've concluded having a brief look of the workout generator. Moving on, we'll have a brief look of the nutrition and calorie assistant. And once you click on it, if you didn't put in your stats and goals already, you'll be prompted to fill in your stats and goals. So that way you can effectively track and create meal plans for you, as well as log the different meals and make suggestions based on your eating habits, etc. So right here, we've got the log meal page where you have different options to log whatever meal you'll be having. So first you could take a photo live, or you could upload a photo you've taken before. You could also click on the microphone icon to record with your voice and just describe what you ate, and it will transcribe it and log the meal for you as well as calculate the different macros and how much calories expanded. And you could also use the barcode scanner, where you could scan directly with your camera or just type in the barcode number. This is for your frozen meals, frozen pizza, and anything else that's got a barcode. Or you could just describe in plain text. So for example, I'm currently on a PC, so I'm just gonna upload a photo instead of taking one. Click on upload, and I specified the photo. And next it's going to extract and log that for us. Here we go, chicken and rice with vegetable. And you can click on this and adjust the portions if you thought they weren't right and you want to be more accurate. You could specify and it would and just hit save and reanalyze, and it would recalculate based on your specifications. So that's editing the portions directly. You could also edit with text, just natural text. If you wanted to change up the meal somewhat or specify other ingredients, put that in there and hit save and reanalyze as well. And you also get a full recommendation and analysis of the entire meal. As in, you'll be able to get a health rating, the key macronutrients in the meal, an analysis of the portions you provided, and different timings for when to consume or when it's optimal to consume different meals based on the macronutrients, and recommendations based on the overall meal. And you can close that. So back to log meal, all the different methods would accomplish same thing. You would be able to view the different meals you've logged based on the dates they were logged for, and you would be able to edit everything. So if you want another demonstration, we could do text as well. 12 fried scrambled eggs. And 6-ounce steak. And there you have it. We'll calculate those calories and macros for you and give you a health rating as well as other insights. And you could edit those portions again as well. So that's how you would log a meal. And as you can see, it's automatically applying the meals you log to your daily caloric limits and macro portion limits as well. So it helps you monitor and track all of that in real time. Just gonna take this out. Now the next tab will actually help you generate a meal curated to your caloric needs and how much macros you need, how much macro you need. So essentially it would help you hit your protein goals, carb goals, and fat goals for the day. So here you can see I've already generated a meal plan for myself, and it matches the caloric needs and macro needs specifically because it's designed to do that. And you can click on each meal, see what ingredients are needed, and get instructions on how to make them as well. So I can just delete this and show you how it works. So it's pretty straightforward and simple. If you have dietary restrictions, allergies, or anything you would like the system to take into account before providing a meal plan for you, you can go ahead and specify that in here. It's free text, and you can see the different examples so you know how to phrase or format it. If not, just leave it as is and it'll generate a meal plan for you to match your macro and caloric needs. So there you have it. So in this case, this time I got different caloric needs and macro needs, but that's because I let someone else use my macro calculator, and so that data is still bound to my profile. This would rarely happen, but if it did, you can just delete that and make sure the stats are exactly what they should be for you, and make sure you calculate and save, and then just go right ahead and regenerate a new meal plan. And there you have it, to match your exact caloric and macro needs. And again, as mentioned, you can click in to get the ingredient list and go over whatever instructions are provided if you need them. Otherwise, that's how you would utilize the nutrition and calorie assistant. And moving on, the next tab is for AI Insights. And what this does, it's essentially going to look at your entire profile, the different meals you're logging, your caloric and macro requirements, and the meal plan you have, whether you follow it or not, based on what you log. And also, it's going to make suggestions based on what you're currently consuming, how much portions, and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, this will just give you better insights and like make suggestions to help you stay on track. Now from here, you can see the go to workouts page. This is a feature that will let you track your different workouts as well. So this is for anything else you do outside of the workout plan area, the plan created for you by your AI coach in the system. So if you did something extra, you could go and log that in here as well. Or you could still just double back and still log in even whatever you got from the generated workout page. And it's pretty straightforward. So you would just do a log workout, specify the different movement, specify the movement you did, say weightlifting, specify how long, 200 minutes. And if you have a smartwatch or a fitness tool that's tracking how much calories you've burned and you feel that might be more optimal or more accurate, you could enter in the data here. Otherwise, just leave it empty and it'll automatically calculate using algorithms built in to estimate how much calories were burned for each movement. So there we go. And if you wanted to edit that, you could click and make whatever changes are needed. You could also fill the different parameters, but they're not mandatory. It's based on your tracking, what you would like to actually track. So you can put that in here as well. And in time, we'll have full integrations for the different health apps, Apple Health, Google Fit, and Samsung Health, where you could bring in health data from your phone that's recorded by whatever fitness devices or apparatus you connect to. And there you have it. So go back to the dashboard. And that's pretty much it for the nutrition and calorie assistant. Very straightforward. Now, briefly talking on the AI form analyzer. So the moment you go into the form analyzer, you'll be on the live analysis screen. Or if you're on a mobile device, it would automatically put you in full screen mode, where you get the option to start live analysis using your phone's camera. You will get the option to switch between the different cameras connected to whatever device you chose to use. I'm currently on a PC with no camera connected, so I'm not actually going to go into this. But if you connected your camera, you would just do start live analysis, and they would start to track the different movements, recognize what movement you're doing, and essentially call outs and cue on form changes, form changes that are needed. And it would record everything. You'll be able to see the details on the session history and yeah, the recent live session area, as well as other details pertaining to the movements you actually performed. And if you wanted to upload a video, you can go ahead and just upload a video of you doing a set. Keep it brief and make it light under 100 megs and just upload that, and it's going to use the algorithm similar to the live analysis to analyze the video for you and give you the findings and tell you how you could improve. And yes, your form coach, which you would go to if you had any issues, say you were performing a movement but you had some pain, you could come here and it would guide you through performing the movement in a way that's pain-free, as well as it would also attach a video for you on optimal form and certain corrective things you can do every now and then if available. Say for example, we wanted to get some squat form tips. We'll put that in there, and there you go, response in real time. And you could use the text to voice feature to read out loud whatever responses. You would control the voices from here, providing the device you're on permits you to do so. And below that is the YouTube video, which again you can just play within the app.
Do you have fast squat form like this?
There you go. You could keep chatting with this back and forth for as long as you need to get whatever clarity needed. So this is essentially your form coach. You would ask it things based on the videos you've uploaded, the live analysis you've performed, and also the form analyzer would help keep track in the history area for you for all the different movements and exercises you perform. And it would also help you ensure your form is getting better with time to the point, up until the point where you've reached the optimal performance form for the movement based on your body type. So there will be more real life demos for this of different influencers or different people performing different movements while they're at the gym and using the analyzer, and so you get to see it at work live in a better demo video. But otherwise, for this brief overview of the AI fitness tools, that's more or less it. So have a good one, everyone, and see you in the next one.